Anyway, if you just joined us, good timing, because two of the stars from the QMT production of Carousel, Webb and Georgina Purdie, are with us right now. It's on at the Chanel Theatre this week. And first of all, guys, a very warm welcome to 101 FM.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
An absolute pleasure. And I was just saying, I'm quite surprised, actually. Normally, you have a chaperone, Shane, when you come in here. You know, you're not normally allowed to come in here without Deanne, but for whatever reason, you managed to do that today, so I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I think we managed to escape.
Yeah, well done. That's very impressive. So, I saw the pictures on Facebook, all the stuff bumped in and everything, dress rehearsals, all that coming?
Yeah, we have a dress rehearsal on Tuesday, but we're in teching at the moment, so it's a very long, slow process.
Long days.
Yeah, very long days. I think we were there for 13 hours yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, about that.
Wow. I mean, it's a huge commitment. I don't think people realise, if they've not been involved in musical theatre, they don't realise just how much work is actually involved in it.
Yeah, it's a very long process. So we rehearsed this for 3 months, and then we're on stage for a weekend, which is...
So the rehearsal's a lot longer than the show itself,
Yes.
then, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But very worthwhile.
Yeah. So, Georgina, first of all, tell us a little bit about your background. What's your experience so far in this kind of production?
Yeah, well, I've done musical theatre for about 9 years now.
Okay.
This is my first show with QMT, which is really exciting, getting to work with them. But I've done a lot of musicals around the pack. Originally started as a singer and moved on into loving that stage line.
Okay, so the show itself, now people obviously they've heard of the movie, they might not actually know the story. So what is the story of Carousel?
Well, we were talking about this on the way in. It's a kind of a difficult story to talk about, but it's basically a tragic love story. It's a boy meets girl, and then they sort of fall into some situations that they can't quite control, and everything sort of goes a bit wrong for them.
Okay,
unfortunately.
so you're telling me it's not got a happy ending then?
It has a happy...
Yes and no. Without giving too much away.
No,
You'll
you
have
don't
to
want to
come
give
and
too much
see
away,
it
yeah.
to get the full story.
Yeah, which is fair enough. Because, you know, the thing is, you go to theatre, and I've seen some of your productions, and you guys are great, and there's a sort of a feel-good factor about the shows. I mean, I have to say, one of my favourites was The Mikado a couple of years ago. I thought
that was a very good show.
Excellent. But I've seen a few of the other ones, and you walk out, you go, first of all, wow, the talent, because you guys, although you're not getting paid for this, I mean, it's a fully professional production, and you guys are giving it 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, are you saying that we're going to be coming... do we need a box of tissues to come in, is the question I'm asking?
Oh, definitely bring a couple of tissues.
Okay.
It's it gets very emotional.
Okay, and that's just a cast, I'm guessing. Now, obviously, we've met before, Shane, and we've seen some of your work. What is the story? Because you're doing a lot of this musical theatre. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing there must be ambitions for the next level for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's something that's definitely moving into that space. Being able to do shows like I've worked with QMT before and done shows like The Wizard of Oz and The Music Man, and now to do something as amazing as Carousel with the level of incredible music and the level of incredible talent that's on the stage. It's definitely something I'm considering.
Just talking about the level of talent, I mean, Georgina, I was looking at the Facebook page last night, at QMT Facebook, and the cast list, and I ran out of time, actually, it just went on, and I didn't have any more page space, and you got some amazing young talent in there as well.
Yeah, it's just, we've got such a good cast of all the leads are absolutely amazing, vocally, acting, it's just brilliant to see, and all the young kids in it, because we've got quite a large children's chorus too, so a lot of little kids in it that are just absolutely amazing, like they're dancing. I'm like, I don't know how you guys do this all the time.
And you know, it's great because kids have got, there's so much competition nowadays, you know, they've got the internet, they've got other distractions, to get children involved in musical theatre, I mean, that's obviously, if it's going to continue, you need to get the kids involved, and I think it's credit to the organisers, people like Deanne, Gerard, all the people behind the scenes, to actually encourage these youngsters to take part.
Yeah, definitely, and it is something that Queensland Musical Theatre does take a lot of pride in, and they do try to do at least one show a year that has a very strong focus on children engagement, and they succeed very. The cast for Carousel is amazing. The children are they're so enthusiastic, and every time they come in and they bring this next level of energy.
Yeah.
and it lifts all of us up, and it's really, it's wonderful to see.
See, older people like me would say it's quite sickening, really, but, that's just me sort of saying that out loud. No, it is wonderful, and a great opportunity for them as well, because who knows, somebody in the chorus, somebody just with a very, very small part in the show may go on to make a career out of theatre.
Oh, absolutely, and that's something that we've certainly seen a lot of. There are some children in the teen chorus. It's split into a couple of different groups, but the teen chorus, and they're absolutely phenomenal. Like, the level of talent is mind-blowing. If they're that good now, I don't want to think about how good they're going to be, because there'll be competition.
That's actually competition, yeah. So, Georgina, I mean, for yourself, tell us a little bit about the role that you play.
Yeah, so in Carousel, I play Julie Jordan, and she meets Billy Bigelow, who Shane plays, at the Carousel at the fair, and they kind of fall in love really quickly. And Julie's a really interesting character. She's very reserved. She thinks a lot, like she's a really deep thinker, but she never says what she thinks, and that kind of translates through to her character and the songs I get to sing and everything as well. So it's really interesting to see her kind of change as well as she goes along.
And as for the songs, I mean, I was reading again the list, but if you can tell us just some of the songs, people would instantly recognise them.
Yeah, there's actually some songs from the show that have been covered quite a lot. So songs like "You'll Never Walk Alone," which is sung amazingly by Kate in the show. It's incredible. And songs like "If I Loved You,"
people wouldn't know that these songs actually came from the musical, would they?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Well, "You'll Never Walk Alone" is actually the anthem for one of the football teams in the UK.
It's actually Liverpool football.
There we go. So everyone knows that from that. Yeah. And I didn't even know that it was from the show until I auditioned for it. I was like, oh, that song, I know that.
That one, yeah. But altogether, very exciting times, huge amount of work going on. And, just talking about Saturday, the day that we're coming down to film your show, you've got 2 shows. How do you maintain that level of energy from the afternoon through to the evening?
You try and catch a cheeky nap in the middle if you can.
Yeah, post-matinee nap is very important.
I was going to say, not in the middle of the show, obviously. That was
No, well, we're never off stage for long enough to catch a nap. But yeah, you do try and ration the energy out if you can. But for roles like Billy and Julie particularly, you don't really have the opportunity to ration. You kind of have to go full tilt, or you don't really give it what it deserves.
Yeah, and it is. And I know from sort of performing in any field, the adrenaline does keep you going, and even if you think, I just can't be bothered, all of a sudden, bang, you're on, and you're in performance mode. So the show starts this week. It's at the Chanel?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is at the Chanel over at St. Lucia, and we run from Wednesday the 2nd and through until Sunday.
Okay, and tickets still available?
Yeah, absolutely. If you go to the Queensland Musical Theatre website, which is www.queenslandmusicaltheatre.com, and if I get that wrong, Deanne's going to...
She'll
find some way to punish me.
Deanne will tell you off. You know all about that. Also, there's a Facebook page as well, which is where I find out the majority of information.
Absolutely.
There's a Facebook page and a Facebook event as well, so it's all through there.
Just very briefly, guys, I mean, obviously, hopefully this will lead on to better things for you. People do move on from musical theatre. I'm guessing that the theatre group itself always encouraging young people, always encouraging new people to join.
Oh, absolutely. We have quite a few people who this is their first show, and that's not just children, that's adults as well. We have some people who haven't been on stage for 20 or 30 years, and they're coming back to it and just really remembering how amazing it is to be on stage, and it's quite addictive. So once you do one, it's hard to stop.
It's hard to stop, yeah. Okay, guys, I really wish you all the best for this week. I know it's going to be a great show. I'm very excited, looking forward to coming along, seeing it, filming it on Saturday. And as always, you guys will come back in and tell us when your next show is.
Oh, absolutely.
Certainly will.
So there we are. If you want to find out a little bit more, you can either go into the Queensland Musical Theatre website, which Shane delivered with such confidence, or I would suggest maybe going onto the QMT Facebook page, and you can get all the details. Tickets available now. Starts on Wednesday. It goes for this week. It's at the Chanel Theatre, and I promise you it's going to be great. So thanks indeed then to Shane and Georgina for coming in. Is it time for a cactus?